much, much worse. So the cashier stopped yelling at the kid for a second to ring up the next person in line, because he clearly sees this is going to be an ongoing issue, and he's got a huge line at this point.
Yeah.
Well, when he was ringing up the other person, the kid took a lottery ticket that a lady had paid for and shoved it in his pocket along with like some candy or something that was out.
That kid's gangster.
He really is. So then the fight
He's like, I'm going to be a millionaire.
So
Buy this whole fucking place.
Yeah.
So-
I'm going to buy it, then I'm going to fire you.
I'm going to buy it, fire you, and get all the energy drinks.
I'm going to eat all the candy.
Then you have the cashier who clearly saw it. Just looked at the kid, goes, look, just empty your pockets, put it on the counter, and then just leave the store. He's like, now you just insulted me. You're not getting anything. Just empty your pockets and just leave.
A grown adult was made to feel insulted by an 8-year-old.
Yeah.
And
That's
it
a
gets
cool
worse.
kid.
Well, realistically, if the kid took whatever he wanted and left, what's the guy really going to do? Is he going to run after him and leave the store unattended? No.
gonna really call the
that's
cops on
kind
the
of
8-year-old?
what ended up happening.
Wait.
So the kid's screaming, I'm like, I don't have anything in my pockets. I don't need to empty my fucking pockets. Fuck you, motherfucker. And he's
Awesome. I
like,
can't
I
wait to
saw
have kids.
you stick this
I can
lady's
wait.
lottery ticket in your pocket as well as like M&Ms. I don't know. I didn't see what it was. But,
Skittles.
and he's like, you shoved candy.
Hey, they shoot us for that crap. I'm sorry.
Whoa.
You put them fucking Skittles back. I'm sorry.
And the kid,
Was that kid wearing a hoodie?
the kid, yes, he was.
May Trayvon
So they're screaming at each other again, to the point where this truck driver who was standing behind me just went, kid, just give it up. Just put it on the counter and go. And then he starts screaming at the truck driver. And the next thing you know, the kid gets so insulted that he's being accused of stealing that he just leaves the store.
Well, I never.
Actually stole.
It was
never.
like, and he's like, because I saw him stick the lottery ticket in his pocket. I didn't see what candy put in his pocket, but it doesn't really matter. But the kid gets so insulted, he leaves, leaving his 2 younger siblings in the store. And the siblings are just like, I don't know what to do. I think they're just standing there, not saying anything, because they're like awestruck at this point. Well, the second that the kid leaves the
wonder whether that
store,
starts them too.
the second the kid leaves the store, the cashier jumps over the table, runs out the door, and starts screaming at the kid on the sidewalk. And every time the kid tried to run away, he would like find a way to cut him off. It was like almost watching a dog herd sheep. It was
A white analogy.
yeah.
Well, everything about that was the cashier was doing
whitest
was illegal.
analogy.
And then the next thing you know, the kid is running around the parking lot trying to get away from the
best
cashier.
part is when he runs to the Walgreens next door.
Oh, he runs to he runs to the wall, and after a while, like the cashier just like gives up chasing him. He's like, fuck you, I don't give a shit. Just don't come in my store again.
Mm-hmm.
And the kid's like, I ain't ever stepping foot in your goddamn Forsaken store ever again. And he starts walking towards
did the kid
Walgreens.
really say your godforsaken store?
Yeah, I'm not kidding.
That's really weird. That
It
weirds
is
me out more
weird.
than the fact that he was
that
telling
kid
him
named
to, like, go fuck
Jedediah?
himself.
Matt
Yeah.
assumes that he lives with his grandmother.
Probably.
I assume all. That's just my racist ideas coming out.
So he starts walking to Walgreens, and the cashier's like, yeah, see if you can get away pulling that shit in Walgreens. And it's like, and the kid just looked and goes, well, maybe I will. I was like,
Oh yeah, challenge accepted.
so he walks over to Walgreens, and his 2 younger siblings are still in 7-Eleven. Like, they didn't leave.
Aw.
And I think it's because, like, he's older, and it's like, they're like, it's that mindset, like, yes, you can walk to the store as long as you stay with your brother.
And because
But-
their brother left them.
They don't know what to do.
Right, they just
They're
have to
like,
stay
well, we
there.
were allowed to come here, but now that he's gone, I don't think we can leave. And I just walked out of the store. It's like, I'm not.
You didn't try
I'm
to
done.
help those children? You didn't, like, try to take them
No.
over to the
This isn't
Walgreens?
allowed around children.
I'm not.
Yeah, no.
Don't make it weird. Come on.
Oh, was that supposed to be weird?
Oh, no.
I didn't pull out my white power card and try to save the children. No.
Don't worry, I got these children.
Did you...
I'm pretty sure their older brother came back for him.
No,
even though he wasn't allowed back into
you
the
just
store.
said your white power card.
Well, you guys were the ones making fun of me for being uber white. And
Own your whiteness.
I think she meant white space power card.
Like her powers.
Yeah.
The powers of being a white person instead of her white power.
Her white power card.
Oh, I hate you.
I can't believe that I was the only one.
No, I caught it. I was just going to let it go.
Why would you ever let that go?
Hey, was that kid on something? Yeah, Call of Duty.
It was Modern Warfare.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Modern Warfare.
Yeah, right.
Oh, one shitty game. All right.
Alright.
I'm still laughing about. He just left those kids.
He just left them.
And the kids are like,
You know those kids have starved to death by now. Because of you.
there's a dumpster.
You.
There's a dumpster.
Yeah.
And now they live there.
Now they're dumpster babies.
They live there now.
They live there now.
prom night
I've been to
dumpster
that
babies.
7-Eleven since that Sunday, and they're not there. Someone picked them
They're
up.
dead. That's why they're not there.
Did
How
you
could
just-
be dead? There's plenty of food and drinks to eat.
Food and drinks to eat.
Eat and drink.
There you go.
There's lots of sustenance available.
Yeah, but they didn't have any money. How are they going to pay for any of it? And that cashier was clearly...
That's not his
That cashier
problem.
was clearly not taking any shit from
I
an 8-year-old.
said it would be funny.
Let alone a 6-year-old and a younger one.
I said it would be funny if that 8-year-old came back and saw that the guy was giving them energy drinks and donuts to
Like,
eat.
here,
And you're
sorry,
oh, sure,
sorry.
because you guys were nice.
They behaved.
They behaved. This is what happens when you
You
behave.
can have a monster and you can have an amp.
I just can't wait until the kid gets taken back there. Like, what if his grandmother or parents stop at that
There's no
7-Eleven?
As a grandmother.
There's a grandmother.
Stop
Maybe
at
an
that
aunt and
7-Eleven
uncle.
to get something like maybe after church or...
Older,
The clerk
very
doesn't
older
know who
brother.
this kid's grandmother is. It's not like he's going to rat him out.
The way that cashier was screaming at that kid, he would be like...
He
the
probably
second-
told every black person that walked into that. So, hey, you know your kid was acting like an asshole. Like, what are you talking about? Oh, not you? Okay.
Like, when he got the cashier to start, cursing at an 8-year-old, that cashier no longer gives a shit. It's like, he's...
Well, he had a long line, so it didn't really, he was more upset that, he has
He
to
was
work
holding up
on a
the line.
Sunday,
Yeah.
and
He
there's
likes
a long
pulling
line,
hood
and then
rat
this kid's
shit.
giving him shit.
He likes pulling hood rat shit with his friends.
But hey, at
It's
least
fun to do bad things.
Yeah.
It's so much fun to do bad things.
it's, hold on. I think I got
Wait, we got
I took my grandma car because I got mad at my mom, and then I saw him had my friend come in, and he smoked with cigarettes. Yes, but I wanted to do hood stuff with my friend.
Exactly. You just met that hood rat kid.
I met that... maybe his cousin.
That was maybe his cousin. Well, I want to talk about that guy from last week.
Oh.
The creeper.
The creeper.
As he's now being dubbed the creeper.
Yeah.
Well, did you know a little bit about it, or
I
did
Chris kind of told me a little bit, but that...
I gave her the skinny.
Yeah, but so, I mean, you can just go into it.
I'm cool with the guy. Like he's you can tell he's going through some shit, and I helped him out. Oh, this was like
He can't hear you, Matt. You can be honest.
You can be honest.
no,
He
I'm
still
that
owes me
serious. I'm
$25.
being honest right now.
That's all I'm saying. He still owes me $25.
Oh, he owes you. Well, he owes me less than
Because
that.
he ran out of gas and his kid was in
Give
the
him
car.
$350.
Dude.
This was from like a year ago, though.
You guys, you don't ever give them money ever.
Change.
I don't give anybody
like,
anything.
I live in Baltimore City, and I don't know how many times people can I get a quarter for the bus? Like, I need a quarter for the bus, and it's like
I used
You
to.
left your house with that money for the bus?
Yeah, that's
Looks like you didn't
unfortunate.
plan going anywhere.
That's unfortunate.
Sorry.
I straight up I don't carry cash, and frankly, no.
Well, he caught me at a good day. I'm allowed one good deed.
Everybody gets one.
Everybody gets one.
Thanks.
I
Spider-Man.
did actually
I've gotten
see.
to asking people for collateral. It's like, can I get a borrowed $1? And you got some collateral?
Yeah.
Let me get that shoe.
Y'all
So
are-
years ago, this is like 2 years ago. I think I gave him because he was like really
Convincing?
convincing. It was very convincing.
He's a pretty charming dude
Yeah, pretty, he,
for what he is.
He sold me. It's like I'm sold.
Well, when I had given him $25 because he ran out of gas, I actually did see his kid in the car. So I was like, even if you're lying, just because I do see a kid,
You know
I'll give you some
that
cash.
means that you gave that man $25 to do drugs with his child.
I don't give a shit. It's $25.
I just want you
gave him
to. I
20.
just want you to think about it.
I
No,
gave
you're just...
it's all how you
you're
look
lesson
at
of
things,
how to
Becky.
successfully
That's fine.
drift.
That's fine.
okay. You can call it whatever you want to call it, but I mean, the amount of money I have compared, I just gave him $20. I didn't expect it back. I know I wasn't getting
I
it back.
never
gonna
expected
So I
that.
gave him 20, saying, "All right, here's 20. Leave me alone.
Uh-huh.
Don't this never happened. Kind of thing.
Have
like,
you?
here's
Did
20.
you? Did you like never feed strays when you were little? Like,
No.
When you
I honestly don't. I don't care. I don't.
He's
I
gonna-
honestly, I
he'll
love
never go
animals,
away.
but I could care less if
Well,
they
no,
die.
I'm using this as an example. Like,
Poor people too.
yeah.
I don't give a
Well,
shit.
like if you feed a stray, they just keep coming back. So if you give a dude money, he knows that he's gonna give.
But
you
what
the
the
money
sad
out
thing
of
is,
him
this
later.
was years ago.
Yeah, no, but he remembers.
And I clearly remembered. So I gave him the $20. I said, he was like, well, I'll pay you back. And I'm like, okay.
You say okay,
You-
but you know you're not.
Yeah,
getting
I
it
know
back.
it's not-
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not getting it back. So whatever. Here you go. And then last week after the show, as Becky was leaving, we were outside. He was smoking a cigarette. We were just talking and shooting
you
shit.
guys, I was showing you guys my car.
Yeah, your nice car.
My new car.
Your lovely car.
My dang
And-
dang.
I bet you know how to park it.
I do know how to park it.
That's impressive.
Okay.
I don't know what the fuck
I don't
that
know
was
what
for.
that's
Fuck you, Chris.
Anyway,
that
That's all I'm
was
saying.
Okay. So
Aw.
he's
No, he.
it's okay.
Yeah,
We'll
okay.
come
It's
back
fine.
to it. So
So
We're all
I
outside.
fucking lost what I was talking
we were all
about.
outside,
We were outside
talking.
All
talking.
talking.
He came up.
I was getting ready to leave.
You're getting ready to leave. He comes over. He was bummed Chris. He had the good line though for Chris
Oh,
and
yeah.
a cigarette.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He was like, "Can I get a cigarette?" And Chris was like, "Well, I only have 6.
He's like, I only need one.
I only need one."
Oh yeah.
Do you know? But when he walked over, he didn't even ask for a cigarette. He was like, "One of you's gonna give me a cigarette," and I was like, that's automatically no. You
That's
didn't even
automatically
ask.
no in my
That's
book.
not, you didn't even ask me. You
Well,
just
see,
you
at
walked
first,
over.
I
You
thought it was
expect.
a friend of Matt's, like an actual friend, and I was like,
No.
oh well, he's got the same personality as Matt. Give me a cigarette.
He knows me,
But
and that's as far as it goes.
Mm.
We don't hang out or anything like that.
We're
I
not.
know his cousin apparently because we used to work at the same place.
Yeah,
But- 'cause
you were
we-
told.
So essentially,
You were
the-
told that you knew his cousin.
No, I know his cousin.
You actually.
I
wait, you
actually know his cousin. All black people know each other.
Apparently.
I am going on record in saying that. Becky's laughing because she knows it's true. She's like, "Oh my god, I just witnessed that in real life. They do all know each other."
Do they all look alike too?
Oh,
No.
yes, we do.
No.
See, I try to defend you, and I sometimes I say, you know what? She's not that white. I can pass you off as Puerto Rican, maybe. But fuck,
There's
man,
no
when
way.
you say shit like that, it's very hard to defend
I'm just
you.
saying, you called out one stereotype. I was just asking about the other one.
Yes, they all look alike.
What do you mean?
You know.
they?
You know.
I
I
don't-
think.
Because I
I
don't
don't-
look like any of them.
Personally, I don't think
look
they all
just like
look
me.
alike, but I didn't also think that all black people knew each other, and apparently you just said that's true.
Well,
so
it is true.
I
Apparently it is.
then
In this-
inferred about the
in-
other one. Is that one true too?
In this story, it's true.
Okay, look,
going.
we're
Wrap
missing,
it up.
We're
Wrap
missing
it
the
up.
whole point of the story, which is when he was having the conversation with us, he prefaced this whole thing with oh, I got this truck that belonged to my dad. It's this big. I don't know why he sounds
A
southern
$70,000 truck.
Truck.
Like
rig,
tractor
yeah.
trailer,
now.
big
Tractor
rig.
someone
trailer
offered
truck.
$70,000 for his dad's tractor trailer. His dad's dead, by the way.
12
And he
years
won't-
dead.
And he doesn't want to give or sell the truck because it's the legacy
It's
of
his
his
dad's
father.
legacy.
It's some kind of memorabilia. And he's talking to us about getting it bronze plated and put in his front yard. And then he comes and
That makes sense.
And then he tells us about how he's got money troubles and he could use a couple bucks. And it's
Mm-hmm.
like, fuck you, dude, sell the fucking truck, you pussy.
But
like,
he comes back.
Fuck
like
your
a
dad's
half hour
legacy.
later.
fuck your dad's. Yeah, fuck that, man. Don't be stupid.
Yeah.
That's
But,
fucking
like,
dumb.
Especially when you
you
have
That-
kids.
Yeah, why are you gonna let your kids go hungry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
When
if
you've
my
got
father
this
left me a
giant-
$70,000 truck,
He would want
and
you-
he found out that I was starving, so that I could have this bronzed piece of shit in the front yard, he would come back from the dead and murder me.
Yeah.
Like,
First of all, your dad's been dead for 12 fucking years.
It's okay to let it
It's
go.
time. It's okay to let it go. Get the family together. Go down there. Take some pictures of you all hanging out by the truck, and then have the pictures of you and your family with the truck. If
I
it's that
honestly,
fucking important.
if that was my dad's truck,
And then sell it.
I honestly would have sold it.
like day two.
Like outright.
Day two.
Outright. What am
Outright.
I gonna do?
And I love my dad to death. And I love
and you would have given him the coolest funeral ever.
he would have the most awesome funeral ever.
Oh, bad face.
$1 million body, but a 10-cent face. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay, but I would never I wouldn't keep that knowing full well that it's worth $70,000. I have a family that I need to support, and I got bills to pay, and apparently a wife and a dog, and you live in a house that's over $1,400 in rent.
Yeah.
Because I found that out.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gross.
I live in a 1-bedroom apartment,
Yeah, you do.
and he has a house.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
No, fuck him. Well, No, I told you.
I'd sell the truck before I started grifting or panhandling or whatever.
Right.
I was doing.
Well, the other thing is he's like awfully presumptuous about how much somebody else is willing to help him. Like I pulled
Yeah.
up when I pulled up tonight to come in.